Where should I live in Venice, Florida?
There's a lot of different ways to live in Venice.
And in this video, we're going to cover the 5 main ones.
A lot of people want to move to Venice because of the amazing water, beautiful downtown, all the different things there are to do.
But before you even think about moving to Venice, it's smart to know what your options are because depending on what area you are in, it can be more affordable or less.
Plus, you might want a slightly different lifestyle when moving to the Sunshine State.
Venice Island is where most people want to be, but it's also the most expensive. Single-family homes median sale price year to date is $667,000 and the average sale price is $754,000. There are also townhomes and condos on the island. The median sale price is $315,000 and the average sale price is $417,000.
Generally, homes on the island are pretty nice, although they do tend to be a bit older, but you will see a lot of variety also in the styles of homes as you can see us driving around here. But you can also see that all the yards are pretty well maintained and the area as a whole is quite pleasant.
The reason why most people want to be on the island is because of the way of life. There is always something going on in the downtown area, and also the beach is so close to the downtown. There are usually a lot of activities, especially during winter when we have all the snowbirds in town.
The island also has a lot of parks, so there's a good chance no matter where you live, you're going to be within walking distance of a park. There's also the South Jetty, numerous beaches that are going to be within biking or walking distance, a splash pad in the downtown for the kids and maybe adults, as well as lots of local shops and restaurants. The island also has the Venice Fishing Pier, which allows you to fish without a fishing license, and there's the ever so popular Sharkies and Fins, which are some great beachfront dining and tiki bar options. If you want to see more about those areas, we'll have a video in the description that goes over some of our favorite things in Venice, and a lot of those things are going to be on Venice Island. Part of why owning a home on the island is more expensive is because it puts you closer to all those things to do and of course the beach.
If Venice Island is not quite affordable for you, South Venice is a great choice. The median sale price for single-family homes in South Venice is $449,000 and the average sale price is $475,000.
Although South Venice is still a city, it does have a slightly more rural feel. There's a little bit bigger yards, there's a little bit more trees and things along those lines. You also won't see many sidewalks like you will in some of the other areas we're going to cover throughout the rest of this video.
Some people love the South Venice lifestyle because it's a little more relaxed and there are no HOAs, so there are no rules and regulations to follow. There is an optional HOA, which is a pretty low HOA, less than $100 a year, and that is basically so you can have access to a ferry which takes you to your private beach. Houses in South Venice are going to be a little bit older and maybe not quite as updated.
There are some other pros and cons of South Venice versus the rest of Venice. We'll have a video in the description that goes really in depth with some of those things. One of the things that does stand out that you might want to take into consideration is that it does not have city water and sewer, so you will be on well and septic. There are some of the typical issues that go along with that, and one of the things we have heard is that the water can cause issues with appliances not lasting as long that use water, but you can get a whole house reverse osmosis system put in, and that will take care of a lot of those issues. And a pro of having well is that your water does not have a water bill. There's also a few parks in the South Venice area, one of the best being Shamrock Park, which is a great park, but overall there's just a little bit less stuff to do, but you are still pretty close to a lot of the major chain type restaurants and shopping, and just a 5 to 10 minute drive to Venice Island.
If you're someone who wants your neighborhood to look a particular way and you want those rules and regulations and also want amenities right in the neighborhood, then the planned communities are a great option for you. Since there are many planned communities throughout the city, we're not able to pull up the median sale prices of each community, so I'm just going to give you a ballpark idea. Just keep in mind that depending on the area of Venice, the home might be a little more expensive or a little more affordable, but homes in planned communities can run anywhere from the mid 300,000s and upwards. And the HOA fees can be anywhere from $20 a month to $300, $400 a month and upwards. I've seen some that are around $600 a month as well. It all just depends what kind of amenities you have. Obviously, if you have a $50 HOA fee, you probably won't have any amenities, and that fee is just to help set up the HOA. And if you're a golfer and want to be part of a country club community, then there are other fees that you would pay as well. And those fees vary from community to community.
Planned communities are scattered all throughout the Venice area, and some things to keep in mind with HOA fees is generally if there's a lower cost HOA, there's a little bit less rules and restrictions, and then a higher priced HOA is generally going to have have a little more rules and restrictions, but you're gonna get more things like a pool, maybe a basketball or a tennis court, pickleball, shuffle puck, things along those lines. So it just depends, and every HOA is different. You'll definitely want to make sure you consider what is included with the HOA and what those rules and regulations are before committing to buying a home in one. Also in the Venice area, a lot of the HOA communities tend to be a little bit newer. Some are brand new, some are maybe 10, 20, 30 years old. And you'll also notice most of the HOA communities have a certain theme and style to them. So the houses are gonna have similar colors, similar style. One other thing to note is there are a lot of newer planned communities popping up. Not quite as many in Venice as say some of the surrounding cities, but there are still a few going up in the Venice area. Condos, townhomes, and villas are also a great option if you want to live more affordably, live closer to some of the action more affordably, or if you want a more low maintenance lifestyle.
The median sale price for townhouses and condos on the island is $315,000 and the average sale price is $418,000. And off the island, $357,000 is the median sale price and the average sale price $352,000. And that would be in South Venice, Venice Gardens, and Venice East, which is zip code 34293. We also have more townhouses and condos on zip code 34292, and the median sale price here is $327,000 and the average sale price is $319,000. The condos and villas on Venice Island are a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit outdated, but if you're off the island, you can find really nice and updated villas, condos, and townhouses.
Villas are generally side by side, almost like houses. You just share a wall with someone. Townhome is similar to that, but sometimes there's multiple units next to each other and you generally have a two-story home. Condo is almost more along the lines of an apartment, but you actually own that space. All of these are generally going to have an HOA fee. I'd say a minimum of at least $200, generally $300 and up. Sometimes that will include a lot of your costs such as lawn maintenance. It could possibly cover your water. Sometimes cable is included. And then all your exterior maintenance, roof maintenance, insurance, a lot of times those things are covered. Because of that, it makes your lifestyle a little bit more low maintenance. It can allow you to live in certain areas like right on the beach or right next to downtown and do so a little bit more affordably. Sometimes these will include amenities like pools, fitness centers. Each one is different. Depends if it's in a planned community or if it's on its own. There are a lot of these options on Venice Island. There are also some sprinkled throughout a few of the other planned communities, and there's even some other freestanding units that are not a part of a planned community. Another interesting option along these lines is mobile home communities.
Median sale price for mobile homes on the island of Venice is $116,000 and the average sale price $178,000. Off the island, the median and average sale price for mobile homes is $150,000. It's worth mentioning that most of Venice's mobile home communities are for residents 55 and older, and they do have an active calendar, which means they have activities throughout the year. Some communities like this one that we're driving by right now actually has access to the intercoastal waterway. Mobile homes also have HOA fees and lot rents, and those fees together can run you up to around $1,000 a month. The cheapest I have seen is between $600 and $800 a month.
Again, mobile home communities are sprinkled throughout the entire Venice area, some on the island, some off, and some of them will have amenities such as shuffle puck courts, possibly a community pool. It just depends. Each one is different. And again, mobile home communities are great if you're looking for something a little more low maintenance, a little bit smaller home. It's just a little bit less to take care of, and you can just enjoy your time in the nice warm weather and hanging out all around beautiful Venice, Florida. Leave us a comment. Let us know which way you want to live in Venice, Florida.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home in the area, make sure to call, text, or email me. My information will be in the description box below.
That's 941-221-1897. And if you want to know more about Venice before you decide to make the move here, we got a full playlist popping up on the screen. Make sure you check that out. If you found the video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on all notifications to catch the newest videos, and live breezy.